YouTube and my subscribers. Today's video is the Love Dare Day number 6. It is about love believes the best. Love believes all things and hopes all things. This particular day is very in depth. There's a lot of reading on this, so I'm only going to summarize. You will have to go to my website and read the whole thing, but I will go over a little bit in the video. In the deep and private corridors of your heart, there is a room. It's called the Depreciation Room. It's where your thoughts go when you encounter positive and encouraging things about your mate. And every so often you enjoy visiting this special place. On the walls are written kind words and phrases describing the good attributes of your mate. These may include characteristics like honest and intelligent, or phrases like a diligent worker, wonderful cook, or beautiful eyes. They are things you discovered about your man or woman that have embedded themselves in your memory. When you think about these things, your appreciation for your mate begins to increase. In fact, the more time you spend meditating on these positive attributes, the more grateful you are for your mate. This room that is in your heart is called the Depreciation Room. Go to the site to read everything else about this. The next room that is in your heart, yes, there is another room in your heart, is called the Depreciation Room. And unfortunately, we tend to visit there as well. On these walls are written the things that bother and irritate you about your mate. These things was placed there out of frustration, hurt feelings, and the disappointment of unmet expectations. This room is lined with the weakness and failures of your man or woman. Their bad habits, hurtful words, and poor decisions are written in large letters that cover their walls from one end to the other. If you stay in this room long enough, you get depressed and start expressing things like, my wife or husband is selfish, or my husband or wife can be such a jerk or an ass. I added the word ass. Or maybe I think I am in a relationship with the wrong person. Some people write hateful things in this room, where tell-off statements are rehearsed for the next argument. Emotional injuries fester here, adding more scathing remarks to the walls. It's where ammunition is kept for the next big fight, and bitterness is allowed to spread like a disease. People fall out of love in this room. Now, getting down to the real issue here, love knows about the Depreciation Room and does not live in denial that it exists. You must decide to stop running to this room and lingering there after every frustrating event in your relationship. It does you no good and drains the joy out of your relationship and or marriage. Love chooses to believe the best about people. It gives them the benefit of the doubt. It refuses to fill in the unknowns with negative assumptions. And when our worst hopes are proven to be true, love makes every effort to deal with them and move forward as much as possible. Love focuses on the positive. It is time to start thinking differently. It is time to let love lead you, your thoughts, and your focus. The only reason you should glance in the door of the Depreciation Room, and I like this part here, is to know how to pray for your mate. And the only reason you should ever go in this room is to write on the walls, covered in love, in huge, bold letters. It is time to move into the Depreciation Room. Settle down and make it your home. As you choose to meditate on the positives, you will learn that many more wonderful character qualities could be written across these walls. Your mate is a living, breathing, endless book to read. Dreams and hopes have yet to be realized. Talents and abilities may be discovered like hidden treasure, but the choice to explore them starts with the decision by you. You must develop the habit of reining in your negative thoughts and focusing on the positive attributes of your mate. This is a crucial step as you learn to lead your heart to truly love your man or woman. It is a decision that you make whether they deserve it or not. So today on day 6, dare, get 2 sheets of paper. On the first one, spend a few minutes writing out positive things about your mate. Then do the same with negative things on the second sheet. Place both sheets in a secret place for another day. There's a different purpose and plan for each sheet. At some point during the remainder of day 6, pick a positive attribute from the first list and thank your mate for having this characteristic. If there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. Philippians 4th chapter and 8th verse. Bye-bye.